You win. You win everything. Win all the donations.
But do you believe in dinosaurs?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Like the little kitty baby biscuits that you want. see. Make sure I add myself. And how's everybody doing? I'm just making sure I am live and correct because last time I was talking to myself for about 5 minutes. So, how is everybody doing on this Sunday? With, I guess, evening over here for us, but morning, evening, afternoon for all you wonderful people. Thank y'all for being here. If y'all can just take a second just to hit the thumbs up, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it very, very much. Let's see here. Let me okay, let me say hi to hey Sherry. Let me go. Hey Rowdy. How are you doing? Voices, Liberty Farmer, Green Eyes, Jenny Rose, Sherry. Y'all can hear me good? Because, it's kind of hard when I'm alone up here. I would appreciate that. Y'all let me know. Hey, Veronica. Just saw that you're here. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I've had a full week. Hey, whatever. How's it going? I celebrated turning 42, and let me tell you, so I went out with my bestie, and going out in your 20s to 40 is so different. Oh my goodness. Like, hey, voices again. Duchess Lisa, hey, how are you doing? And yeah, I'm not going to be going out for a while because, oh yes, it is the first day of fall. Woohoo! I'm excited. I already have my decor outside for fall. I'm one of those that likes to decorate for each season, and can't wait. Hey, Leah, how are you doing? Thank y'all for being here, by the way. I'm so happy it's fall. I love this time of year, but I was debating whether to go live today because I was just like, was a little tired. I've been kind of busy all week, and but I felt spoiled this week, so it's been nice. Yes, Jenny, it's so nice. I can't wait to even in Houston just to get a little bit of a you know beautiful weather and a little bit cooler than what we're used to. Springtime here and 31. Oh, really? My goodness, Celsius. Yeah. Well, we definitely. Let's see. Over here, it is 86. So, and high tomorrow will be 92. So, yay for us. But I'm glad that some of you guys are enjoying the weather because I have been wanting to. Been a while, and yes, first day of fall. Yeah, yes, it has been a while. I haven't seen you in a while, so I'm glad to have you. Let me. Sorry about that. But what I was going to talk about was I had recorded this live. Okay, I'm gonna kind of first give the little backstory of everything. Well, as you guys know, Natasha has fallen out with so many people on TikTok. I know you guys are shocked. I know, I get it. But she just doesn't make any friends, and if she does make friends, they just don't last that very long. So, and what's really doing it, I guess, is everyone getting dishes done. Oh, I gotcha here. Yeah. It's about 75, but dropping cool tonight. I'm hoping we're done with. Oh, me too, Jenny. Yes, because it's been I just want a little bit of a breeze, right? But so I need to write me. Hold on, let me grab my paper. Oh, let's see. Let me grab here. Okay, so. Oh, you can't get enough of the heat, really? Okay. Well, you know what? There is a lot of people who do love it. I mean, I like it, but it's been long enough, I guess. Oh, okay, yeah. So she went to TikTok because she just got tired of getting kicked off of off of on YouTube. I found my old clips of her asking, "Oh yeah, voices." I think I reposted it on TikTok. I'm a cool weather friend. Yes, especially as you get older, it feels like you. Oh, we need that, right? What was I saying? So yeah, so she isn't making any friends, but yeah, she I saw that voices you reposted that video. I can't believe how long it's been too since that. But so there's been a lot of fallouts lately with Natasha, and a lot of people are either having okay, like if there were her friends and stuff like that, then one of the issues that they have is you know her sharing the autopsy photos is one of the big ones that recently a lot of people have fallen out for her, which of course she denies, um, and fix it the way, you know, to her narrative. And, and then the other one is, when she called her niece in that video, I'm not going to say it, but I think we all kind of knew. I'm not ready for summer to end. Really, Veronica? I am so ready. I am ready, but you know, it's just so hot and steamy all the time in Houston. That's the thing, and I just want the mosquitoes to go away. Um, I'm ready for a little bit of cooler weather, but she's not popular. Yeah, she is a horrible human being. Oh, she really is. And so a lot of people over there. So let's just say, there's okay, you got me over there on TikTok, but there's some people that are just killing it good over there, exposing her for who she is, and she cannot stand it. Let's see. Some of them are called canceled. Pinky Promise. Pinky Promise is like constantly posting up a lot. If you have TikTok, if not, I'm gonna show you that video in a minute. We're gonna review it. Then let's see. I know there's a lot more. I'm just like, let's see. Yeah, so there's Pinky Promise canceled. Let's see here. Well, I would have to go back on my TikTok so how can she deny? Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, Green Eyes is so funny because she actually okay. So when I put a video out, it's in her own words and everything like that, and she'll still say that we took it out of content or she always makes up something, and then it takes a while for people to to realize, but a lot of people are. Plus all the money she has scammed. Yes. And then she also is the usual Natasha. Then, yeah, it is. And now it's just a new crowd over there. But yeah, hey, Texas Cindy, how are you doing? Voices kept ringing the bell every time she got. It was so fun. That's so funny you say that because we were talking about that a couple of lives back. The Price is Wrong. Is that what you're talking about? But what am I trying to say? So there was a lot of people who had been. I'm cursing oh my gosh, my son was just watching the Cowboys, and I saw it on halftime, and I was like, "Whew, not looking too good," because he's a big Cowboys fan. So he's watching that, but yeah, it's not looking very good. But I guess we'll see. I haven't kept up with the score just yet. But so like I was saying, she's falling out with people, and she cannot stand it. It's there you go. That's it. The Price is Wrong. Yeah, we want her to do that again. Now, I'm sorry, but that was funny. So of course, when she falls out, all her people in the chat is like, oh, well, I'm going to go on upsub. Oh my goodness, unsub from her. And then, the same thing that happened in YouTube. Well, this brings me to, and then Natasha's all about the Gypsy Rose and helping get Nick, well, not helping them get out, but they were trying to put a rally together. And then that kind of fell apart with Natasha. So, of course, that nobody really wants to be with Natasha and stuff like that. Now she's trying to say, oh, that having this rally is going to be bad. And, now that she's not involved, now she's switching everything and, saying it's a bad idea for, for this rally to go on, even though she was all about it just, a couple of weeks ago. But now that she's kind of basically got kicked out of it, now, no, it's all a bad idea because, she's not involved in it. I'm a Giants fan, so naturally not like, oh, okay. Got it. Okay, I got it. You're on that side. Yeah. So this brings me to I'm just gonna so her whole name that she goes on is Cajun Navy Jenn, but I'm just gonna say Jenn just to make it a little shorter. But she is part of doing this rally now. So of course, what's gonna happen is Natasha's gonna start talking crap about her. Talk about her, talk about, the rally, bad idea, yada, yada, how she does, right? When things don't go her way. So, hey, Coben, thank you so much. Yes, if y'all guys can just hit the thumbs up button, I would greatly appreciate it very, very much. Thank you for that, Coben. So, she's falling. All of a sudden, the share on her strong community are over. Yeah. Cover Sarah Boone. Oh, is she really? Okay. I didn't even know she was. If that trial ever gets going, right? I mean, geez, that one's just, whew, that's a hot mess. I don't even know what to even say about that. They want it to all get done, but so I saw that there was somebody else who had supported Natasha, and all of a sudden I saw her in this Jenn channel talking about like trashing Natasha, and I was like, oh shoot, I didn't even know when they fell out. Because what's crazy is that oh, thank you, COVID, that was so sweet of you. Oh my gosh, I appreciate that very much. Thank you. That was so good of you. If y'all got a membership, if y'all can please thank COVID. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. I really appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. That was so kind of you. We got Voices and Green's Eye, Betty Damboot, Lacey, and Sherry. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. One cannot, and she's true crime queen. Oh, I know. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Kova. That was very sweet of you. I appreciate that. And yes, that was so nice of you. Yes, Ivory Rose is another one that she recently fell out. Gosh, it's honestly so hard to keep up, with so many, people that she has fallen out. But this one that I'm talking about, I think her name is Nicole or something, and she went hard also for Natasha. And then I don't know what happened, but they fell apart. So she was on this, Jenn channel. So we're gonna go through that live now. Somebody ran to Natasha and said, well, actually, let me pull it up before I get to the video, because this is kind of explained. So I know Natasha's looking for this video, and I know her people are in here and probably going to snap it. So I made sure to put my toxicity thing right in front of it, because, so she can finally say something about my channel and get people to come over here, whether she does that or not. But you know how she typically doesn't want to, talk about my channel, everything. So, um, but thank you, COVID. Once again, I appreciate that very, very much. That was very sweet of you. So let me pull up. Okay, so Natasha's looking for this live that I'm gonna play you. I was debating whether to even play it because then she's gonna have, but it doesn't even matter because what she's looking for isn't even. I don't know why people run to her and tell her lies, and now she's all heated. And let me see. Hold on. Um, let me pull it up real quick. Oh, what am I doing? Let's see here. Okay, so Natasha's looking basically for this live that I'm going to play, but okay. So let me pull this up real quick. Sure. No, Texas Indy, you haven't. I'm just about to show. I was just kind of giving a little bit of the back because I know a lot of y'all do not have TikTok and don't follow and all that. So I'm just trying to like sum it all up because that way, when I show the video, it's not, we're not just in time, Texas. Exactly. So let me share the screen and I'm going to show you what she's looking for. So like I said, I was debating whether to share the video, but here we go. So, okay. So, well, she's live now doing a battle. So she is looking for, if anyone has a clip of these things being said, please send them to yada yada. I'm so mad I'm shaking. Somebody wrote this to her. I realize you have a lot going on, but please be aware. Oh, I hate to tell you this, but in a live today, Cajun Navy said, wonder how Natasha would like me putting her sister autopsy up after she dies of cancer. Then begins saying, oh, I will charge $3 for it and will make a fortune just by her haters buying it alone. Be aware this woman is going beyond saying you have a 30-year criminal record. It's slander and disgusting. Now, I will say, I don't know where, Jenn is getting the 30-year criminal thing. And there's a few things that I will correct in the live that I recorded. But, and here's like, a few people, saying that that's not what she said. Of course, we have Wonderful Jay in there saying, yada, yada. This is sick, which I find it interesting. It wasn't sick when she shared Gannon Stout's autopsy, right? But Jay's going to say this is sick, right? But really so, but I'm just going to keep going. The truth was stated. Okay. So there is that. I'm going to stop sharing this for a minute, but we're going to go back to that in a second because I have something to show y'all before we get into the live, because she was saying a lot of things that we have all said over here. Let me go back. Hold on. So then, let's see. Oh, she's live now. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get this all together. Okay, so now keep in mind, Cajun Navy is the one that's in charge of, well, not like the only one in charge, but she's one that's helping run the thing. Let me come in here real quick. Sorry, I can't see chat sometimes. So, yeah, I love where she types retirement. Oh my goodness, right? Hey, Rebellious Rose, how are you doing? Hey, Amber, how's it going? And anybody, I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Lacey. Okay, so I just don't want to miss any of you guys. Okay, so let me show you who she is talking about now. So, do y'all kind of understand what I explained? I hope I did explain it well. If I didn't, I'm very sorry. I'm trying to. If there's any questions, y'all definitely can ask. Hey, Lavina, how are you doing? Okay, so let me share my video on my screen. Okay, so this is Cajun Navy. So I'm going to put the sound. Let me move this out the way real quick. Oh, this is the girl, Nicole. Weird that she doesn't want y'all doing this for Nick around the time she starts talking to the Blanchards. Oh yeah, she's all about the Blanchards. No, Natasha's phony. Yeah, this person Nicole was a big supporter of Natasha for a little bit. Okay, so let's see. Let me put the phone so I can see chat at the same time. So okay. Okay, here we go. So she's just gonna kind of talk a little bit about what's going on first. And then I'm gonna get to the live here. Just trying to give you a little back.
I am going to address this one last time. Natasha, there is no fame or recognition or anything coming out of this that we're doing for Nicholas Godejohn, unlike yourself. We were actually told specifically that if we did this, that you were the last person that they wanted to have anything to do with it. I find it very funny that Nicholas is reaching out directly to you. That's strange to me. That's so strange that of all people, he's decided to reach out to you to give us guidance and information on how we should and should not handle this rally. I'm gonna call bullshit on this, and we're going to go ahead and move forward until we are asked not to by him or his attorney. I think we all know better that Nicholas reached out to you to have us not do this show of support. It's not a protest. It has nothing to do with getting the Supreme Court justices or anybody else to come out and speak to us during this. Is just a location so that we can bring attention to Nicholas's side of this case. Period. That's it. Doesn't have anything to do with fame or recognition. See, I don't have to commit crimes and do crazy, batshit crazy stuff to get myself on the news. I'm on the news all the time anyways. I don't need this case to be relevant. I'm relevant anyways. So until we hear from somebody that I know speaks for him, we're going to move forward. But you're going to be the last person on earth that I believe that Nicholas has reached out to. But nice try. Nice try. I hope everybody else doesn't fall for your crap either. You're the only one who seems so pressed over this that you will go to any length to get us to stop. And that's bizarre to me. It's so bizarre. But I guess it doesn't sound too bizarre when you're talking to Christy and communicating with the Blanchards. I guess you would be one of the first people that would do anything in their power to put a stop to this. Nice try.
Okay. So where's that where she brought up something? I mean, that's the truth, right? Okay, so let me stop sharing that. Let me get back into chat here. Sorry. Hey Willow, how are you doing? Hey Cherokee girl, how's it going? So that is her who, of course, Natasha is having a problem. Well, I mean, of course, that's one of the many, right? But, about this whole rally, and she just gets nasty with people, about it. So, of course, if Natasha isn't about it, then, nobody else should. Everybody just, listen to her, bow to her, and all this stuff. So then this is where I got this live. And like I said, I debated whether showing it because I know somebody's going to clip it and give it to her because this is what she's looking for. But I was like, no, because they said a lot on this. So we're going to, but thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it very, very much. Let's see. So let me pull it up here. Okay. So let me share my screen. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Gosh dang it. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so, oh, you know what I'm gonna put? Hold on a second. We put a ring. Let's see here. Okay, that. Okay, put my screen. And this one. Okay. So, I put the video. I was trying to download it, but it was taking forever, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And I thought about rescheduling the live, and I was like, "Absolutely not!" Like, I already have it. I'm going to show you guys because I just, gotta keep my word unless I don't like I'm sick or something, obviously. But let's see here. So, let's see here. Let me go there. Yes, if y'all can hit the thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so here we go. And y'all are going to hear what she actually said to whoever wrote to Natasha. So, okay, so.
It to them.
Okay.
What am I using?
Oh, yeah. And another thing is Natasha is saying that these people are using it for clout and money. Only Natasha can make, money. Remember, right? Because this is how she is, right? She's the only one that can make money off of everything, which is funny because I was just downloading a thing because she put her Cash App or something. And some people are like, well, don't you make it off the gifts or something? And she just went off and off and off. So, she's always the I need money and Natasha don't care where she gets them. Yeah. That's true. Someone told me the other day COVID is after me, but I don't know why. Oh, really? Oh, I don't know. Really? I don't know. I don't know if he's still in here, but I'm sure he would answer that if he is. Okay, so here we go.
I do need to set the record straight. Nicole has nothing to do with Natasha Cooper anymore, and that's been for a long
5
fucking
days
time.
ago.
Long enough.
No,
Honestly,
I
it's
got a
been longer than
screenshot,
that.
y'all. I got a screenshot from about a week ago. She was in my comments tagging Natasha Cooper saying, "Oh, look, you have another one in your fan club."
Oh, well, I mean, if she wants to come up, I won't put you guys up at the same time, though.
Yeah, that's cool. Let her up. I'm going to bounce, and y'all have a great chat.
They're not talking for nothing. No, did she just leave? No,
Yeah, she did.
I wanted her to wait until.
Can y'all see the chat in there? That is scrolling on this live or no? Because I don't know why it looked blurry on my end. I don't know, Cherokee. Oh, that's all odd. I don't know. I'm not too sure why that is. Maybe there was a misunderstanding of some sort, but I can't imagine why. I mean, you don't seem to really do anything to anybody, so that's so odd. I don't know. Very hard to know why. Hopefully, if he comes back in here, he'll answer that for you.
Well, she could have, like Nicole could have waited. Hold on a minute. Let's see what she has to say.
I personally don't have a problem with Nicole. I actually get along with Nicole.
Hi, how are you? Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, can you guys hear me okay?
Okay.
Yes.
First of all, I'm not coming up here to start anything, but I really don't appreciate Pink Pony Club saying things about me that aren't true. I never said
she's not up here, so
right, but I'm gonna clear my name.
She does, right? Texas Cindy, she does have a lot of hair, which is kind of weird because that's the same one, but it kind of like she looks different here. But yeah. Oh shoot! Sorry. Okay.
So he did. I mean, he's been in our chat. He hasn't said anything to me. He's in my chat all the time.
Dave is do interviews with him.
His father.
Nick and his family have any clubs saying things about me that aren't true. I never said
she's not up here, so
right. But I'm going to clear my name because you are allowing somebody to use your platform to spread misinformation, and that's just not right. We shouldn't do that, right?
What did she say
about being transphobic? That never occurred, and that's something that you just shouldn't say about somebody if it's not true.
Okay, I didn't even hear that. So okay, go ahead. So she didn't say it then.
Okay, and
I agree.
I also do not associate with Natasha Cooper. She is blocked.
Right.
I have nothing to do with her, so none of that is true. But I did want
Right,
to say
exactly.
that Nick and his family have said like multiple times that they just don't want these rallies.
And who do you know? How do you know it's Nick's family?
Well, do you know who Dave is?
I do know who. I think I know who Dave is, but I don't know that that's 100% his uncle. But how do you know that that's his father?
That's not his father. That's
Okay, I
his
didn't think
uncle.
so either. So, and how do you know that the attorney's emailing Natasha and Naomi?
Oh,
So suppose some attorneys are emailing Natasha and Naomi, which is another person on TikTok who's friends with currently at the time of this live, they're friends that, we know how that is going to go. But an attorney is, emailing them saying, oh, you guys don't need to have this rally. And she's like, well, why aren't they emailing me? Like, I'm the one in charge of this rally. Well, she's part of it. So it's just a mess. So she's asking, why don't y'all just show the proof? Because Natasha's always big on receipts, right? Wanting to show all that. So why isn't she showing the email from the attorney? But here.
I haven't heard anything from Natasha or Naomi. I have both of them blocked.
Who's saying that they don't want
I have spoken to his family members. First person I have spoken to was Dave. And Dave even said that they don't want these rallies. They just want him to be left alone so he can focus on what he needs to focus on. It's the same thing with like people who are trying to like do interviews with him and things like that. It's just harmful towards his case.
I agree. I don't think he should be doing any interviews without counsel there and an advocate with him. But who else is it that you have talked to that says they don't want this to happen?
Dave is the main person who I have spoken to.
Other than Dave?
I just told you that Dave is the main person I have spoken to.
So just Dave then. Okay.
So where are you getting your information that he does want?
With Natasha, she creates this chaos, right? So now it's just like all these people are like, some people don't know whether to believe it. Some people, obviously don't believe it. Some people do believe that an attorney is reaching out. So it's just a whole mess of stuff, but this is what Natasha loves to do. In every platform that she goes, she always just starts this mess. And it's like, if somebody is emailing you, why don't you just show the proof of what's going on instead of, being like that? But here.
Oh. Now, you've never heard me say he did. I mean, he's been in our chat. He hasn't said anything to me. He's in my chat all the time. He's never once said anything to me about not doing it. He shared the flyer. So he's had ample opportunity to tell us that he doesn't want this. And I've said many times, if they reach out to me and tell me, hey, Jen, this is why we'd prefer you wait. And it's not just me. Listen, this is not my rally. There are 3 young ladies who put this together and asked me to come on and help them.
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
I
not
know.
my rally.
Yeah.
So I'm just here helping. So if the family were to reach out to me, or the attorney who I've reached out to today and hopefully going to have a phone call with, if they tell me, hey, look, it's not a good time, like, don't do it for this reason, I don't have a problem talking to the girls and saying, look, girls, it's not a good time. This is why, whatever.
You see how she can handle it? If she just got word that, they didn't want it, she would be like, fine. Do you guys remember when Gannon's dad, well, actually the family and everything just was like so sick what happened to their, child, and Natasha profited off his autopsy photos and stuff. And then they said, that they were just disgusted, right? And to even donate that, to a certain, I forgot where to, and then she donated to like the missing people, all that stuff, because nobody basically was going to tell her what to do. So you can't respect a family who lost their child, and you profited off of showing his autopsy, and you're now going on TikTok lying about it. That it pisses me off that she does this. And then But then she's over here saying, well, you guys don't need to do this rally, you guys. Don't do this rally. It's okay if I make money off a kid's autopsy. But no, you guys, come on. Y'all need to respect the family and what they're asking. Even though not one single family member of Nick, which is, if you guys don't know, I'm sorry, I should have said this earlier. Nick is the guy who is, in jail for unaliving Dee Dee. So this is what's going on about it. They're not trying to get him out of jail. They're just wanting him to get a retrial and put like in I think a mental health institution or something like that. But so she was okay with showing the autopsy, and the parents were like, take it down, I can't believe you made money, but she couldn't respect it. Y'all remember she even insulted the parents and how, she just went on and on about their parenting skills and stuff like that because she couldn't handle anything. But it's okay for her to do it, because with Natasha, it's okay for her to do whatever the heck she wants, right? But no, you guys don't just have this rally. And I'm sorry if I'm messing so much. Let me see. Sorry. Let me get back in the chat for just a second here. Sorry. Before, attorney reaching out to NC. Exactly. And why wouldn't they just go to, like, for example, to Jenn and just say, hey, like, no, we don't want this, happening. That's it. It's so crazy. Save Dalton is back again. Is that attorney she's threatened? She turned me into, right? I wonder that attorney's in her chat on TikTok now. How many times have I had to tell you the water I don't accidentally? I usually try to mix some kind of cookie. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're silly. You had a lot to say about a pic that someone claiming it's filtered, right, Cherokee? Oh no. Yeah, I know. My tears aren't even salty anymore. Yeah. So it was okay for her to make money off of Gannon. But now she's telling people that they're looking for clout and that they're looking to make money off of Nick. Unbelievable. I mean, does she not listen to herself, Let's see so.
Ever. I have no problem.
That's another issue, though, is I think that it should be a common sense thing that it's probably not the best time. I mean, he's trying to get his appeal. He's trying to do this. He's trying to do that. And we have to look at it like, do we want him to have a fair trial? Yes. Do we think it's right that he's being treated how he's being treated? No, hell no. But it's like, we have to take into consideration that this is a very vulnerable time, a very important time. And any wrong mistake, even if it's something that you think is in his best interest, anything that can affect this can completely destroy his chances. And that's all I'm trying to say. Like, if you guys want to rally, do that. If you guys truly think, that's going to be beneficial, do it. But what I'm saying is everybody has to really take into consideration how these things can affect him and his opportunities.
I agree with you 100%. I don't think anything's going to happen there that would affect. Let me put it this way. If you weren't on TikTok, would you know his story, his side of the story? What do you think the rest of the nation thinks when it comes to Nick Godejohn? They're not on TikTok. They don't know the details of what's really happened in this story. They just know what they're seeing on HBO or
right. Well, and that's the problem. That's the problem. People are
it's a huge problem. So what we're trying to do here is get more people to know his story. Nothing else. We're not going to talk to the Supreme Court. We're not doing anything else. We want to bring attention to Nick's story because nobody knows it. I didn't know it till I was on TikTok. Who would know it? Why would we know it?
Yeah,
they don't have the information that we've got here. It's not on the news like Gypsy is. He's not on TMZ, Good Morning America. Why not?
Yeah, and that's a really big problem. That's a huge.
Now, I do have some clips. I don't have them ready today, but I can post them when I edit them, that where Natasha is all about doing this and supporting, and everybody she needs to gather. She's going to be in charge of doing all this stuff, and she's going to put this rally together, and we need to go out there, and yada, yada, yada. But, not no more.
Huge problem. Like when I started doing my lives, you know, I would talk about Gypsy Rose, but I would also do lives strictly dedicated to Nick. And every time I would do a live strictly dedicated to him, everybody would leave. Nobody was interested. Nobody wanted to talk about it. And that's literally part of the problem on why he's where he's at now, because no one gave a shit about him. They were just like, oh.
I mean, she does have a good point. I mean, a lot of people are more invested into, you know, Gypsy, you know, and not Nick. I think they both should be just in jail. I mean, that's just my opinion. But so I don't know, but it gets, she eventually goes off about this.
I agree.
Right.
With you, Nicole. Hold on, Fancy,
So-
just give me a minute. Hold on. Now I just want to.
Oh, did she really liberty from her? I didn't know that. Oh, that is so interesting. Interesting. I didn't know that long. And now I wish I had the clips ready to show you guys how she was so excited for it and everything. So
respond to Nicole. I think we're on the same page here. Nobody's out to do anything to go to the Supreme Court or talk to the justices or anything. We just want to rally and show support and get the story out there so that people understand that this young man, that this person found him on the internet and groomed him for 2 years. And that's how this happened. Nobody knows this out in the real world outside of TikTok. Nobody's looking to harm him in any way at all. They're just wanting to get the story out. Good morning, Fancy. How are you?
Good morning.
I do have something to say really quick. Hold on, Fancy, please.
Yes.
Nicole, you know me and you get along. I love your face. I love how real you are. You know that. We get along just fine. If the original.
yeah, I don't know. I don't remember neither. Now, I didn't follow her before when she was all about the, you know, the Gypsy Rose case. And I know she did a lot on Facebook. But I don't remember anything. But I know now that she's on TikTok that that's what she's doing now. So that's where she's at.
The original goal of the ladies that wanted to start this, it wasn't for clout, it wasn't for anything. It was just to bring attention and to try to show that Nick has supporters and they want a retrial. And if for some reason we're all in the same stance, if Nick gets a new trial and he ends up with the same exact
It is what it is.
sentence, then it is what it is. We did what we could, and that's it.
Well, the thing
what we're
is,
trying
too,
to do is
though.
turn the narrative off of Gypsy. Everybody's been talking about Gypsy for so long. Let's move over here. Let's let Fancy talk real quick. Good
Yeah,
morning,
can I
Fancy.
talk real quick? All right, so good morning, guys. Here's the thing with that.
Okay, I think this is Fancy. I forgot she even got on panel. So this is Fancy, which is, I think she goes by the Good Wives Network or something like that. And of course, you know, her and Natasha don't get along. They got along for like a second on TikTok, but then that didn't last. So, but she goes on panels here. I forgot that she did actually.
That I see with this, and I spoke to the girls last night, you know, because they were very upset, and I am not going to the rally because I have been counseled by my legal counsel at this time. It's not the right time for me to be there, but I am going to write a speech for you guys to read. I'm going to do anything I can to promote this. Here is my situation with this and the Go to John family. The Go to John family does not have the resources that the Blanchard family has. He does not have a family that understands the things that need to be done to make sure that his story is heard. He's never had that. And it's not to say that the family doesn't love him or care for him or have the best interests at heart. They just have not done the things that they should have done to be able to get Nick's story out there in an alternate way. They should have been fighting against all of these documentaries that were put out before his trial. They should have been fighting and asking.
Oh, and that's because Nick has only one more chance at appeal to do it. So they're really trying to make sure that this goes through and they don't have a problem. So I think this is why a lot of people right now are passionate about making sure he gets the right representation and stuff like that. And everybody will say they don't want him out. It's just they want him to be in a different facility because, you know, of his, I guess, disability or mental state.
The ACLU to step in because his civil rights were violated by Mahali when she questioned him. They don't know what to do. And right now, in fact, always, they have never had the right people around Nicholas. NPG is doing nothing but trashing him and making him look like a fool and making him look hateful and deceitful. And that's not.
Cherokee girl, I agree. I think they should be both. And just to see her, she was at a football game, Gypsy. I mean, she's just living life like nothing ever happened. It's so crazy to me.
Cool. We don't even know if MPG is actually in contact with him. We don't know if his attorney actually spoke to Natasha or Naomi because we can't trust Natasha. You know, she's back on the Blanchard camp. And all of these people do not have Nick's best interest at heart. Starting the rallies now and not waiting till April or March or February or whatever, that's too late. We need the Supreme Court and the public and the media to know that the world or that the country is concerned. There are people that say, hey, something didn't happen right here, because otherwise he's going to be continued to be railroaded by the exact same people who railroaded him the first time. Getting the rallies done now and holding consistent rallies over and over until his March thing is the way that you get a public eye on this. It's exactly what they told Sarah Turney to do about Alyssa Turney's and her sister being murdered by her father. And the police said, you know what you're going to need? You're going to need public opinion. You're going to need public support on this. You need to take this to the media, because they couldn't go forward and prosecute. And yes, finally, eventually, because Sarah did all of that, because she went and made sure that everybody knew her sister's story, her father did eventually go to trial. The judge threw it out because he's corrupt as well. But the thing is that was how you change the narrative. For 9 years, the only narrative anyone has ever heard is Gypsy and her con artist family's freaking tale. And the tale is incorrect. We know it's incorrect. We know that there's problems with the crime scene. There's problems with the sheriff's office. There's problems with the DA's office. There's problems with the medical examiner, because obviously things that they wrote in that are, he called the time or the pronouncing the death before he ever saw a body. There is so much wrong with this case. And Nicholas has never had a voice, because the Blanchard family and Mike Stanfield and even Dan Patterson, by appearing in documentaries speaking about this case before he ever even took it to trial, is wildly inappropriate. And they did it so that he would not have a fair chance in hell. Nothing about a rally is going to hurt his chances any damn way. In fact, all it does is show that the public says, hey, no, we're not standing for this. You have screwed up here. You did not give this man a fair trial. You have never granted him a fair trial. And the people around him doing with Dave is terrible. Terrible. He should never be on Bree's Live. He should never be with Natasha. He should never be doing that. But they've scooped him up into their little freaking tail. And you know what? The man is severely autistic as well. He's just as easily manipulated as Nicholas. I've talked to him myself. And you know what? It took me 3 minutes to get him to change from being pissed off at me to not being pissed off at me because of what I said. And then Natasha got in his ear and Bree got in his ear. And now he's back on the I don't like you train. You know, but the problem here is just that he never had anyone to knew what to do for his story to be told the right way. I went to Bobby. He was mad because I was with the Blanchard family. All I asked him for was, look, I have a very poor opinion of your son because all we have is the bullshit that's out here. We don't hear from you. We don't hear from Stephanie. We don't hear from the family. We don't know what Nick was like before he met Gypsy. We've heard none of this. And if you just continue to let the narrative be that Nicholas is this horribly sadistic person who brutally murdered a woman, then you know what? I can't help you. Nobody will hear his story because you're not letting anybody do it. And then Bobby, snarkily asks me for $100,000. And I was like, Bobby, there is no way in heck your story's even worth that right now. Not to mention I don't have that. But I'm the only one trying to get the right facts about this story, because all I ever cared was about the truth. Then he ups it to $1 million. And I was like, okay, I can't help you, Bobby, in any way, shape, or form, because you're being obstinate for no reason. So I could only go forward with the approved narrative because he refused to do anything to put it out there. Then they go to A&E, and they put out that Killer Couples, and it's supposed to be more Nick-centric, and it's not. It made it worse. Right. That's the problem.
Well,
that's the problem.
I can say now, after hearing your point of view, I do understand where it's coming from. I just think that my biggest concern is we have people like Natasha and other creators who are trying to involve themselves. And I think that my biggest concern is, obviously you guys want what's best for Nick, right? Like we all do. But there are some creators who are genuinely just in this for themselves.
That's why it's so important that we all work together, Nicole, that they don't separate. Look, Fancy and I, we were just fussing the other day, but since then I've been like, look, Fancy is the person. I have nothing but respect for her. We need to stop letting people put this separation between all of us. And we, the good people, that's why I've been saying I've got great creators that are behind this. Bethany Scoops, Fancy, Nina, Sir Morbid. These are creators that I want behind this.
Oh yeah, and those are all pretty much all that she named is the ones that are against Natasha. So that's why now Natasha's so anti against this whole thing. I'm uploading this other clip. I think this is the one I was really looking for. What am I missing in chat? Yeah, that Casey Anthony, that is crazy. Oh, my goodness. I can't stand her. I can't even look at anything of hers. She's already married a sugar daddy, and what? Wow. I'll go to jail if I see her. I cannot with that one. That one, I can't. Yeah, he left a wife of 22 for, oh, wow. 22. Unbelievable. Give me the runs. Okay, so, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna, oh, shoot, not that. Let me upload this real quick. Okay, let me finish this.
It's because
we're creators that have a platform.
Yes.
We are creators that have a platform. Natasha talks to the same tired people every single day. She's not gaining anything. She's not changing the narrative. She's not telling anything anyone knows. She lies all the damn time. That's why I didn't believe her in the first place. She's never proved anything that she's ever freaking said. And we know she isn't talking to the family like she used to. Well, and we know she's talking to the Blanchard family. So what I'm telling you is those creators that are out there trying to involve themselves, what you need to do is box them out. Give them no attention whatsoever, because our voices together are louder than theirs ever will be.
Well, and that's been my biggest mistake. That's been my biggest mistake, because when I started doing TikTok, I didn't know any of these other creators. I didn't know any of the true crime creators. And I made the mistake of Natasha Cooper came into my live one day. I had no idea who she was. I didn't think to research her. Like, I'm new at all of this. Like,
yes.
And, when she first started coming on, I was like, okay, she has some really good points. But then I realized, oh my God, I've been associating with this horrible person and I didn't know. So then you have all these other creators who look at me and they're like, oh, you were friends with I am not friends with her. As soon as I realized what was going on and who she was, I have blocked her and removed her.
Oh, and you know Natasha don't like that. You don't do that to Natasha at all. Like, you just don't do that stuff, right? Because now you done pissed her off.
And if I could go back in time,
we need to continue to block them, the Naomis and the Natashas. I proved right here that the attorney's not talking to Naomi or Natasha. And we need to just block them out and all work together because our voices are loud. That's why this rally is important. We have the most powerful platform in the world right here at our fingertips. That we've got 200 people in the box right now in the chat. Fancy got hundreds when you're on. Nicole, same with you. We've got people who are listening and want to hear the truth. And if we work together, this rally could get his story out there and they'll understand what really happened to this boy, not Gypsy's version of it and HBO's version of it. And that's what people need to hear. They need to hear.
Well, now that I have a better understanding of what's going on, I can say that my mind has changed and I would like to try to help promote this as much as I can. I was just thank you, Jessica. See, like Jessica, I love Jessica and she stopped being my friend because of Natasha. I lost, I don't know, I want to come on here because I genuinely do.
Isn't that funny how many people lose people because of being, with Natasha? Insane.
Care about Nick. What happened to him is wrong.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Nicole,
I made the mistake of associating with somebody that I didn't know. I didn't know. And it really bit me in the ass. And I like creators like you guys because you guys aren't in it for anything other than what is right. And that is so important.
Nicole, I can send you the flyer. I can send you information if you needed because since I'm on the West Coast, I won't be able to make it to the rally. But
there's that, and let me share this other one. Hold on. Let me stop sharing for just a second. So you see how people are finding out about her, and Natasha can't stand that. So you know how that made her feel. And then let me play this. Wait, why is it doing that? Hold on. Hey, AJ, how are you doing? I'm trying for them. Okay, let me see. Give me a second. Manage videos. I'm just trying to pull up this one real quick. How good is this one? Okay, hold on. Give me just a second. Hold on. Okay, so let me share my screen. Give me a second. Is this one? No. Maybe Jenn. Was it this one? I think it's this one.
Oh, so she flat out refused to show you even that.
Even those. No, these were sent to me showing. Oh, thank you. Showing that that the attorney wouldn't talk to her at all. So what? He's just emailing her now, out of nowhere. He's like, you know what? I think I'm going to pick Naomi. I'm going to pick Naomi, and I'm going to contact her instead of the person who's holding the rally. I'm going to call Naomi. I'm going to email her and tell her to tell them not to come, and this is why. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I'm so over it.
For real. So I feel like I want to backtrack for a minute because I feel like I missed like a whole season, like at the beginning of this whole jam. So what was the initial situation with the rally when Naomi was involved? Like, how did that end up all crashing and burning?
So she was going to do that with another small creator who's here with us doing it now, Sam. And I've got the text that she sent on that too that said if Fancy had anything to do with it, she was walking away and she wasn't putting up with the drama and da-da-da. And that's when she quit. So this was all because the other bigger creators couldn't work together, that it stopped the first time. That's when the girls came to me and said, look, we really want to continue with this, but we're really nervous, you know, because they're bullies. So will you come on this with us so that, you know, they don't bully us around and stomp all over us? And I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? So, and I have media that I can go to because I work with the media all the time. So I was like, yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and do this with you. So that's the only reason October 18th didn't happen to begin with, is because they couldn't get along, not because it was a bad date.
And wasn't somebody taking donations? I'm sorry.
I believe they were the first set of creators were taking donations. I don't know if they did get any donations. I wasn't following it.
So that's interesting to me for the fact that, you know, you are being accused or whoever all else is being accused of, you know, trying to get clout or fame off of this or trying to, you know, get monetized or whatever, you know, that's like the claims that the other side is making. But like, isn't that what they were doing before they all got into a fight and new people had to take on the responsibility of the rally? Like, that's literally what they were doing.
Exactly. That's exactly what was happening. Nobody needs to follow me. If that's what this is about, don't follow me. Just watch. Don't send me money. Don't follow me. I'm not a TikToker. I promise you. Trust me, this is more embarrassing for me to tell my peers what I'm doing right now than I want to be. This is not something I'm just sitting around proud of bragging about all day long. I mean, I'm happy to be here and help these girls, but this is not a flex. It's embarrassing to be on here fighting this Gypsy Rose battle. I tell my peers and they're like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, just ignore it. Just don't ignore it.
Yeah, honestly, girl, I can't talk about it in my personal life.
No, I don't want anybody I know to see me.
Jen, honestly, what you're doing is you're trying to give a young man a second chance.
I do believe in that 100%. Like, I'm not embarrassed about that. I mean, the whole TikTok thing. I'm being facetious, really. I am very happy to be here for Nick. I'm shocked that nobody's done this before. Like, why hasn't anybody done this before?
Honestly, because look what's happening.
Yeah.
Look what is happening.
And I can see why these girls were scared to do it by themselves. Because of this right here. Did Naomi leave?
I haven't seen her in there in a while.
I thought she was going to show the email. I got on this morning. I thought maybe she'd pop up with the email.
No, girl, she came in here to run that trap.
Because, you know, if she says it, it's facts, guys. That's what she said on her thing. I don't bring bullshit to my page. Whatever. Like, her word is law, you know. I mean, Naomi said, I haven't seen her since I came in. Yeah, she was here earlier. Neither does his family or his team at NPG, who I have my own thoughts on. I don't believe NPG is a real anything, to be honest with you. I've had a deep dive done on them, and I can't find anything showing their legitimacy. Anything. And if any of you can, prove me wrong. Because, I mean, I've had some pretty high up people look for this organization or these people, and they don't exist. So, because I'm not going to come on here and tell you guys something that I don't believe is honestly the truth. You know, I'm not going to do that. I have to be frank. I posted to your video, the Supreme Court trial has released clips from his what? When you do the rally close to his appeal. So we don't know when his appeal is. That's the thing. Once it's filed, But then once it goes on the docket, it'll be like 2 weeks from when you guys see it.
I'm just curious. Hey Barb, how are you doing? Oh, okay. No worries. I see that we're talking about toilets here. I can't even, like, that's gross. What are y'all's thoughts about the people who do want to do this rally? For Nick. Because I don't know. I mean, I think that he should be in a different facility. But I just wish as well that if Gypsy was in there as well with him, you know what I mean? And let me show you all the last video that I have that where they really go off on Natasha, like crazy. Okay. Oh, thank you, Cherokee girl. I just saw you on for the Cash App. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. That was so sweet of you. Appreciate it. Just give me a minute. It's still well. So let's see here. Let me get something here. Let's see. Give me just a second.
All right, Parker. What is a woman? A woman is an adult human person that.
Let's see. Pinky. Let's see. Give me a second. It's almost there. So. I can't believe that thing about Casey Anthony. That is insane. Like, excuse me. You left a marriage of like what they say 20 years? Yeah. Unbelievable. And for her, nah. I don't think so. The thing that really got me is seeing her holding that baby that I showed. I forgot what live, but she was holding a baby, and I was like, "Oh heck no!" Like, absolutely not. I mean, for anybody to let her even hold her baby, I absolutely not. Okay, let me just put it on YouTube here. Just give me a second. It's uploading here. Let's see. Okay. Let me do that, and then wonder if the guy was a pen pal, right? What's crazy is that I don't see a lot of people ever put that they've seen around and about. Like for example, Gypsy, you see her like everywhere, and she's on social media and all that. I saw her one time. I didn't personally see it. I had a video of her at a concert up there just dancing. Oh, it was so agitating. Just living her life, just like, should we be surprised? Absolutely not. But okay, let me get the video up. Let's see here. Manage video. Okay, and this one is where they're going to go off on her, and it's going to fit in with the... Hold on. I don't see it on here yet. Hold on. Let me see. Excuse me. Yeah, I really hate that she's out living. I mean, we got Gypsy living her best life. You got, and a lot of people will say, well, she's already served her time and all that. But I don't know. It just bothers me. And then to see her, did y'all see her in the, let me pull it up real quick. Wow, it's at 62%, so it's almost ready. Let's see. Gypsy Rose. Right on. Let me see, make sure. Let me show you real quick. Well, it's almost downloaded. It's at 80%. So let me show you guys real quick, and then we're going to get to that video. Let's see. No, wrong one. Yeah, this was her just living her best life. Here we go. I don't even know if it has some. And a lot of people support her. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Yeah, there she go. And I heard that so you got Gypsy, Ken, Ryan. I think Ryan even goes there. Unbelievable. Okay, so it's preparing. Should I put a muscle? Oh my God. That time, yeah, it was. That time that she served was a joke. I totally agree with you. Absolutely. Like, unbelievable. Just, yeah, I don't understand. And I don't know if it's just me, but like, do you feel sometimes like women get off a little bit easier than men? I don't know. I just feel that way sometimes, like more than, it should be, but it is what it is, right? I know. Let me see. I'm just waiting for it to upload. It's almost, I don't know why this one's taking forever. The other one did it so fast. Just give me a couple of minutes. Don't want to speak talk. Denny, I was thinking they kind of look awkward, right? Like something about them just seems, I don't know. I can't see her being very friendly out and about. Oh, okay, I think it's uploaded. So let's see. Oh, well, almost just about. Yeah, they're not gonna be. Suppose Ken was, no, Ryan was at the game too, and they were saying, well, why would she go? Like, knowing that that's like the team and stuff that he goes to. I don't know. I think she'll say in one sense that she doesn't want to do social media. She doesn't want to be like followed and all that. But then it's like, it doesn't align or anything that she's saying, with the thing. I don't know why it's taking forever to open. Let's see. Maybe I could just, let me check. Okay. I think we can play it already. Okay, so Let me share my screen. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go.
More disgusting, y'all. More disgusting than selling autopsy pictures of somebody's baby. And then being ugly to the parents because they got upset about it. Like, what the privileged bullshit is that? They expect anyone to believe she actually spoke with the attorney when she has no hand in it. Yeah, he's not going to talk to her. And she said she would show proof and wanted that Nick contacted her. Show it. Show it. Bring it, Natasha. I'm waiting. Yeah, Marianne, that was just nasty. She's just disgusting. She got a 30-year-long criminal history. 30 years. She's a professional. She's a malingerer. Just.
I'm not too sure where she's getting this 30-year then. So.
It's like Gypsy. Yeah, she did, Christy. And then the mother said, well, hey, just take the money and send it to this charity. Make a charitable donation with the money you made. So she got on TikTok and said, I'm not going to send it to the mother's charity. I'm going to send it to who I want to send it to.
And she says TikTok, but it was YouTube, as we know.
Her. I'm going to do what I want because she's nasty and mean and hateful and vile.
Yep.
Vile. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Anybody who's ever lost a child, and I have, if that were me, I'd catch a charge all day long. I'd catch a charge on it.
Yep.
I can't. I just don't know how. I would have sued her too. I'd have her off TikTok. She's just disgusting. She malingers just like Blanchard's. Natasha did. She sold the pictures of Gannon's autopsy. Behind a paywall. Sorry. You Christian? No, ma'am. We don't behave that way. No, we don't. Is that Naomi aligns with her? Yeah, Gannon's father has filed a lawsuit. Good.
My question is.
Go ahead.
My question not only is to Natasha, what made her think that was okay, but also to the people that paid for it. Like, who wants to see that?
Good point.
Sickos. Sick, terrible people, too. That's a good question. That is a great question. What kind of sickos, and probably mothers and people that are her age that are paying their $3 to go in there and hear Natasha decipher autopsy photos, who has zero medical experience, zero credibility on anything. She has nothing. And people are going, yeah, that sounds legit. I want to go and hear Natasha's input on this. Why? She doesn't have any input on this. She has no knowledge or education in this field. None. Why would you pay to listen to her opinion? I mean, come on.
And that is true. I never thought about that. Like the people that did pay to see the Gannon, then, I mean, I guess at the time, it was different. I guess they didn't know probably everything that was going to be shown, but still, I don't know. It's just odd, but hey, Broken Justice, how are you doing? It's okay. Be late. I saw the pics of Gypsy mom laying on the bed on Instagram. Yeah, they actually have it. Like if you Google it, I mean, it's kind of like everywhere. It's not right. Oh, but did it? How was that, Jenny?
It's disgusting. Lost my twins over 5 months. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Tina. That's horrible. I'm so sorry. Yeah, she is aggressive. She's entitled. She's disgusting.
Texas India? Yeah. But I would watch it for somebody who's like in like forensic or in somebody who is trained. And because, I'd rather learn from something, but I don't think I could do a child one at all. That's just me personally. I just couldn't do it because I can barely watch like true crime of kids involved in them, yeah, but definitely not for entertainment. No, absolutely not. Yeah, reading the report was enough. Yeah, Jen, it was bad. I can't believe that she only got 8 years too on that. I was like, wow. But, you know, horrible.
Wasn't she a reporter that got fired? I saw that somewhere. For who? I don't know. You'd have to prove that to me. She's a bullshit artist. That's what she is. She's a professional bullshitter. Hi, my brother is in here. He's going to tell y'all how tired I look. Watch. He does this every day. Or he's going to text me and go, Jesus, Jen, you look like shit.
Oh my gosh, was it last night where you kept saying, it kept repeating, shut up, James, shut up, James? That was so funny.
Yeah, I could hear you guys saying that, but it's funny. He'll get a birthday at 22. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. See, it's like it's the worst day at a moment of your life, and it continues that way forever.
Yep, Jenny.
It never gets better. And for somebody like her to come online and run and get the autopsy photos and splash them behind a paywall so she can make money on somebody else's loss and tragedy. God, what an awful case that was. Just awful. And she's going to get over there and she's going to break it down for everybody. Get out of here. I mean,
Okay, what case was this? I'm curious.
I know, Cindy, that is so true. Man, unbelievable. You do drugs and, you got, 30 years, but, murder someone and then bam, it's like, oh, okay, well, let's just give a few years here. And I've seen that a lot where, people with drugs and all that have served more time than, people who have unalive people. It's unbelievable. Sometimes they get it right and sometimes they get it wrong. Especially with that Casey Anthony one. But yeah.
Because I'm not familiar with it.
Gannon, he was murdered by his stepmother. He was jabbed, shot, pew-pewed. I mean, just everything. Mm-hmm. She was horrible. Okay. Horrible. Look it up. And so she runs out and gets, because it's public. You can do that. Who does that? But not Natasha. Gannon Stout. And then blamed his family. Yeah, that's for not sealing it. It was their fault. Because, we have to worry about somebody running out and buying our 11-year-old son's autopsy photos. It's just horrible. If that alone, it doesn't get you to stop following this woman, I don't know what else could. I really don't. I don't know what else would make me walk away from somebody than that. You can't get any worse than that, unless she did it herself. A lot of sandwiches not being made right now. Shut up, James. Go away.
Hi.
I'm Maria. I'm sorry, how do you pronounce your name?
Mariana.
Mariana. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, she kept saying, I paid my $50. I paid my $50. It's like, yes, honey, you might have paid $50 for some pictures and an official report from a courthouse, but that does not give you the right to go make money off of these people's tragedy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody just said in the comments, how would she like it if her sister, who's sick with cancer right now, if I ran out and bought her autopsy photos and behind a paywall? Oh my God, you know how many people hate Natasha? I can make a killing doing that. Can you imagine? Could you even imagine what a kind of person that would be?
And I remember when all this happened that people brought it up about, that was your child, or, how would you feel about it? And she said, well, I mean, if they did it appropriately, I wouldn't have a problem. I call bullshit on that, because she doesn't even want you even saying her kid's name or anything like that. So do you really think that somebody can make a buck off her children at all? Absolutely not, And just the fact that the parents didn't want that, and she did it anyways and didn't care, and then insulted their parenting. All that is insane. everything is a game for NC. She has to be the winner. Oh, absolutely. I don't understand why she got a little, time because she is the one behind. Yeah, I don't get it. I've seen other people who were behind, that and have gotten more time. So I really do not understand it. I can separate the emotional climb from the evidence that may be bad. But, oh, yeah. But I think you almost have to if you do watch a lot of true crime, But,
that would make me.
Honey, you ain't that slimy. You got class, and she don't.
Never. Could you imagine how I would get them apart? She would have a full blown come apart. Her head, her big fat face would explode right on the screen.
And she was showing Dee Dee's pictures. Like I don't even have Patreon, but everybody's talking about how she was showing it on Patreon and stuff, and was trying to like explain it and break it down. And I'm like, you idiots are giving this woman your money, and she has no butt effing clue what she's talking about. As far as being from the medical field, she doesn't know her behind from a hole in the ground. She don't know what the hell she's talking about. She only knows what she's heard.
I don't understand how she still has the following that she has, and there's still creators that still back her up on this shit.
I know.
Or on this stuff. I'm sorry. But like it just doesn't make any sense, and it just truly shows how this world has become.
Yep.
It does. It's disgusting.
Can you imagine if
really
any of us did that and got all the backlash that we did? They would have been like, oh my gosh, they showed, the little boys' autopsy and all that. But since she did it, it's okay, because anything and everything that Natasha does is always okay. There's always an exception to her,
It is. I mean, but that's okay. People still follow her. They think that's okay. It's mind-boggling to me. It really is.
It's just not.
It is. And the other day when I rebooted her out, whenever, because Kai, man, she'll tell you how it is. Like,
Love her. She's my baby.
I do too. And she, that's my sister. But she, I rebooted them both out because she doesn't want the whole drama thing, and I respect that,
Yeah.
But Natasha was in the comments, I didn't do anything. Why am I being booted? I was like, lady, throw a temper tantrum. How old are you?
I know. She was so mad that
she was.
And that was like a couple of lives back where, she did that. She threw that big old temper tantrum and got so upset. And, you're not allowed to do that at all to her at all. She can do it to anybody else. She can mute you, she'll tell you to go on panel. And what does she do? She'll, say what she has to say and then, boot you down. That's what she always does.
She was butthurt as could be. I'm like, honey.
Yep. I know. She gets mad.
I said something smart ass that same night to her in Ivory's live, and it made everybody laugh, and I honestly can't remember what it was now.
Look, Sabrina, if my brother can't act right in here, boot his ass out or mute him for like 5 minutes.
She said,
what's his name again?
Jesus built my hot rod. If he can't act right, just mute him for a few minutes.
I have 6 brothers. I know how that is. I have 5 stepbrothers.
He is my only brother, my little brother at that, and he will always be that 5-year-old little asshole that tormented my whole life. So,
I got your number. So do I.
my biological brother is 10 years younger than me, and yeah, I feel you. But
I mean,
I said something, and she goes, don't think that I don't see you sitting on the outside of my lives, Marina. I'm like, who the hell? And I clapped back. I said, who the hell's Marina? I said, I got better things to do with my time than sit and listen to your rude, hateful ass. And I ducked out.
Oh my God. Can they see when you're sitting outside?
No, she's full of shit.
Okay, because I'm a creeper.
No.
Yeah, because Natasha, if I see you over there, don't act like I didn't see you over there in that other live and, blah, blah, blah. And then she constantly says, don't believe me, do your own research. And she gets upset when people do their own. It's just,
Who? No, I do that, but she can't see that. She's full of shit.
No, you didn't get muted. Did Debrem get muted? Can somebody unmute him? They might have done it on one of the other ones. It's my best friend, David.
Okay, I'm sorry, Carly, y'all.
Will you unmute
That
him?
woman just makes
crazy
my.
in here one day, and they didn't know he was like my best friend.
I'll watch my mouth. I'm sorry. She makes my blood boil, though.
No, go ahead.
That's what
James, stop.
Natasha has a tendency to make a lot of people.
Oh my God! Don't engage with my brother. He will just go on. People in the comments
I'm
are talking.
glad my brother doesn't have TikTok.
Don't get him started. No, I mean she really does. She thinks she's something else that everybody just sitting around just talking about Natasha all day. And I guess we are because it's so fun, but because she's so crazy. I mean,
she called herself a Southern Belle the other day. I said, no, you ain't either.
She called herself a Southern Belle.
You were talking about me and canceled.
I said, oh no, you ain't either.
We don't act that way down in the South. We do not act that way.
No.
That's sorry. Oh my God.
I was laughing at your brother's comments.
What is he doing now? Nothing. No, just stop the wonderful. James, stop.
What's Virginia?
Hey, Jamie, ma'am. How are you doing? She makes everybody exactly. That's why a lot of people like when they get on other people's lives and they're so passionate and like how annoying and frustrating it makes it. That's what she does. You know, we took her advice, did our research, and then we left. Oh yeah, and then if we do that and we have an opinion on her, then we're all idiots. We're dumb. That we took it out of content. It's always going to be something. It doesn't even matter. She says that. Don't even believe what I say here, and don't believe everything, blah, blah, blah. Well, we don't. We don't believe anything you say. We see right for who you are, and that's why you can't, stand him. How are you doing, Jimmy, ma'am? How's it going?
She let him up in the box.
Oh, no.
I know.
Don't you dare let him in the box. Jeez. Yeah.
If you
I just get
chat, which I don't think so. I know everybody's usually on their phone or something. There was a lot of people just talking about her, about Natasha. But people hurt her. I know, right? Oh, I know. We're not allowed to have an opinion. Look what she did to me. Oh, exactly. When you're willing to do anything for a buck, then that tells me all I need to know. I never was part of her group ever. Oh, okay. Yeah, she'll do anything. Still hurting my knees in there. Oh my goodness. Wow. And you've been recovering for a while. I can't believe it still hurts. I hope it gets better. Ooh. Does it also, like, if it gets cold weather, Jamie ma'am, does it like trigger it? Because I noticed that. But I know that, you had your surgery. I'm just, speaking of when my knee started to hurt.
give him a 5-second mute just to erase that comment.
A 5-second mute.
But look, people are, like I said, and I say this all the time, people are doing their research and are tagging other creators who Natasha is on panel with and stuff like that. And she can't stand it. They're constantly trying to, flag our videos of her. But, don't do that to Natasha. Only they can come, do it on our channel. And they constantly do it to Pinky Promise, too, and canceled. They do that. Oh, my gosh. They do it so much. They're on it. But they're constantly, they even reported it. What was it? It was crazy. It was the most bizarre thing. And I was like, they're even reporting it for that. And it didn't even make any sense. But I mean, they got it all back. But they're constantly just trying to strike the videos, down because of course they don't want the leader to be, exposed. Yeah, I'm glad too. Infection should be rolled out. Yeah. Oh, you're right. It's so hot. Oh, I have no idea right now, but they're saying that I might have it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Yeah, I agree with that, Jenny Rose. It should be rolled out. But other people are telling. Yes, yeah. Me too. Me too. Because can you imagine how many people have given her money too? Because that's where it really hurts for her. Uh, she doesn't really do anything for anybody else. It's just for her. And every time she goes on people's panels, it's always just to play this poor me. They did me wrong, and that's what she does all the time. And just a mess. I know, that's what I was just about to ask. They need to check that because that's pretty serious. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see.
That was funny.
But you all were talking about that the other day.
We were talking about her saying she's from the South, and I'm like, we do not act like that in the South, not in public. I mean, ever in a million years. When anybody I know from the South get on the internet and act such a fool, ever.
Because we don't.
They don't.
People from the South are. I like to think we're kind and genteel, and would have enough respect for a couple that has lost their child than to sell their child's autopsy.
That's where I think it really started for a lot of people, and it's the pictures. Oh, thank you, Save Dalton. Join my cult donating now. Oh, but that's gonna take money away from your food. You mean every time we're live, you're constantly eating. So, thank you. Donate now. Thank you so much. Appreciate that very, very much. Let me show that. Thank you very much. You'll have $2 less to spend on money. On money. Oh my gosh, to spend on food. You'll have less money.
Yeah. It's
Come on,
Jen.
now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's a special place in hell for people like that. And then she was on there the other day talking about how good of a Christian person she is. I'm like, yeah.
I hate when she does say that. I'm a Christian Bell. Oh my gosh. I'm all over the place. A Southern Belle and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. No. Mm-mm.
Churches are full of hypocrites, honey.
Did you have you ever seen the season from American Horror Story? I don't remember which season it was, but it has the older
Tell me which
lady
one.
as like the witch, and they had like it's like an old abandoned
talking-
house in like the
Are you-
woods. Huh?
Old abandoned house, woods. It depends. Like, are you talking about like Coven?
I think they're trying to say she's like Kathy Bates is what I think. See, I've done it in May 20. Oh yeah, I thought so. I'm still hurting. That doesn't seem like that's right. Sounds like you need to go another or yes, I would definitely. They told me that the other day that I need to do a yes. Yeah, Jamie May. If I was you, I would definitely go to have a second opinion consult. If it's in May, I know a few people who've had the surgery, and that just doesn't seem right. Yeah, if I was you, I would definitely go get another opinion. Yeah, because you shouldn't be going through that. Oh my goodness. No, they have not. They want to do an MRI. Wow. Yeah, I agree with you, Jenny Rose. You are entitled to a second opinion. Absolutely. Oh, I hope you do that tomorrow. Oh, I don't. Well, make an appointment for that because that's those staph infections are very dangerous. So you need to take care of yourself and definitely, go have another. That's exactly what I would do. I would totally get a second opinion. Absolutely.
Is with witches.
Yes, I think that's the one. The old witch lady or whatever. That she reminds me of Natasha.
Yeah.
The old witch lady.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think which one you're talking about.
It's crazy how the old witch lady. This is who they're talking about is Natasha. It's so funny.
I don't remember. It's
And the
been a
red
couple
ruby
years.
Kathy
Or
Bates
are you talking
character.
about? Is it Coven, or are you talking about like the haunted?
I think it's Coven.
Jessica, no, not Jessica Lange. She's way too pretty. Probably Kathy Bates' character.
Probably.
I love Kathy Bates. Don't hate on
I
Kathy
do
Bates
too.
like that.
She's got a new series coming out on CBS. It's Matlock.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes, I've seen the,
it's a reboot.
yeah, it's gonna be good.
I love her. I love her so much. She was arguing with when Ivory booted. I think she was Ivory arguing with Woo Woo Bestie. Because Woo Woo Bestie came in and was like, "You want to talk about it? Like, let's talk about it." And Natasha, you know, because that's what people do when they're lying and they get cornered. They start getting loud and they start screaming, so that you know they don't get caught in their lies. You know,
And we all know that Natasha hates confrontation. Like she just cannot handle it, and especially if she's on someone else's panel and she knows she can't mute you or just boot you off. Oh no, she doesn't like that at all. They told me the other day that I need it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. You. Oh my goodness. Hate pain. Don't trust doctors, but swelling is. Yes, it definitely is. That's what I'm saying. Something isn't right there. You need to take care of it as soon as you can. I better watch it. Natasha called me. Oh, don't worry about what she says. This lady doesn't even feel good about her own self. So do not ever value or listen to anything that she has to say at all. No way at all. Hey, Brenda.
I always tell a liar because they always get loud and defensive. So
I was like, how does it make you feel that I put your little brother in a 5-second timeout in the corner?
I love it. I love it. I've been waiting for that button my whole life.
That Natasha is making very good friends on TikTok.
I'm surprised he didn't start texting me, really. You know, he probably did. He'll start texting me stupid shit. But you never know what's going to come out of his mouth. So anything starting, James, stop. Anything, he's just going to say stupid shit. Y'all ignore him. I can't help it. So, yeah, because you just never know what's going to come out of his mouth.
I'm surprised you didn't say no one puts baby in the corner.
They like to get in here and act fools. Yeah.
That's what he's going to do. He's going to try. Anytime I say, please don't embarrass me, he'll do everything in his power to embarrass me. So we don't invite James to functions or anything.
And that's why whenever I started doing this, I made sure to block people that I knew. And then still people keep coming in, like my crazy uncle and everything. Oh, yeah, Roanoke season 6. Thank you.
Yeah, I was about to say. Was it Roanoke? That was the word I was looking for.
That was it.
Yeah, that's where Kathy Bates played the butcher.
Story.
Which a lot of people have told her she does look like Bates. For sure.
And then technically, Lady Gaga played the OG witch.
Yeah, I love those. Those are my favorites. I love all of them.
See, Tina, I thought that too.
So actually,
What?
Oh no!
What happened?
Are you talking about her brother?
What happened?
Yeah.
He said, but Jen was kind of cute. That's so funny.
I wouldn't want Nancy to be my mom. Heck no, not at all. Oh, no. Oh no. I mean, you can't even have a mental health at all. You know, she would bash you, or you just need to go outside and feel better. Remember when she said that? No, not at all. Not at all. Ooh, I can't. You know, I hear a lot of people who have narcissistic parents and stuff like that. I can't imagine like living in something like that. I cannot. I mean, I feel like you couldn't even have emotions, feelings, because it only matters about their feelings, how they felt, you know, and what they're going through. And it's always worse than, you know, anybody else, you know.
No, he's not. Tell them to ignore James. James is in my life. Brother.
Uh-oh.
The popular girls used to love to try to like be my friend and try to come home with me because 2 of my stepbrothers are naval aviators and they would always come home with their friends.
All right, love you too. Bye.
I'm like, y'all, no, they don't want you. You're in high school. Come on.
Yeah.
They're not taking.
No, they say anything. Let's hear.
Yeah, Tina, it was, yeah.
Well, Natasha and Naomi, they've been posting kind of the same stuff for the last like day and a half. I mean, I don't know if that's been like that
I did
I
not
noticed
see
that.
that union coming. That kind of freaked me out.
I didn't either. I just think that she's been blocked by any other creator. Like Naomi, it's nobody will mess with her because she hopped around so much and was so. I
I
think
know
she's just.
Natasha also hop on people's panel. One, she takes over. I mean, we know that for sure. But why does she do that? And then always say she's going to keep to herself. And then, because when there's a fallout or something like that, and then she says that for a little bit, and they're like, "Oh, we're all gonna unsub from over there." And then, when she's on somebody else's panel, it's just the same thing. It's the same thing over and over and over. Hey, Debbie Doll, how are you doing? Glad you're here this evening. Okay.
Just trying to latch on to somebody because she wants so desperately to be successful on this app. She even said it like, I'm gonna retire and make money on TikTok and
Oh jeez, people, that only works if you're 6'2" and male and good looking.
So-
you know.
Right.
I'm gonna address a comment. Lee, I have no problem with Ivory. I don't think Jen has any problem with Ivory. We just haven't really talked to her recently. We have no problem. She's an awesome woman. She's one hell of a mama with all those kids.
Yeah. Nothing but love for her. I mean, it just.
But nothing but love. Just we haven't really talked. We haven't,
Yeah, we've just been kind of going.
But we have no problems with her.
Yeah, it's I wish her nothing but the best. She's a great lady, and I just decided when I came back that I was going to come back in kind of by myself. That way, I didn't have to get in the middle of a lot of things. And Ivory and Jackie are great. I love them. I'd go back in live with them if they wanted me to here and there, but I just like sitting over here, kind of talking to my own people and doing my own thing.
Ivory Rose knows. I think that's what it recently just fell out with her as well. And then she also did a YouTube video. Well, I think it's a TikTok, but she does YouTube and TikTok, saying like, just calling Natasha out and just saying, hey, look, I just didn't want to do drama. She's going to support whoever she wants. She's a grown person, because Natasha got upset that Ivory was supporting Sir Morbid. And, Natasha, of course, wants to control other people and, tell them where to go. But do you think that anybody can tell Natasha where she can be and not be? I don't understand why grown people think they can do that. Like, that's just so odd to me. She can't keep her mouth shut. Oh, absolutely not. Some lotion, but for your feet. Natasha's even rude to people on other people. Oh, absolutely. She goes over there and she's very disrespectful to people, like their moderators. They to the person's moderators, to the people in their chats who's there supporting them. I mean, is nasty. It's crazy. Okay, I think it's only a couple of seconds left.
And I'm not a TikToker. They're TikTokers. Like, they do this for a living. That I don't do this for a living. I'm just here hanging out with all of y'all. So, that's something that they take very seriously over there. I don't take it that serious. She's just doing her own thing, and we're working on Nick's rally. That's right. That's right. That's why we're here. Work on Nick's rally and hang out with all you cool people. So Naomi and Jackie don't slate Jen.
You know what's crazy is that ever since let me get back over here. Ever since Natasha's been over there, it has caused so much like chaos that even a lot of people, I was reading some chats and they were like, oh my gosh, like, why does it feel like the last couple of months has been like a lot of fighting and, a lot more people got along? And I'm thinking, because I know not everybody knows Natasha, and I can understand people when they have her own panel and they don't know who she is, and then once they find out, of course, a lot of them don't want to be associated with her because they don't want their channel as well to be taken down or people to stop supporting them, and or they just didn't like, whatever video, that they saw of her. But so I get like a lot of people on TikTok do not know about her, and they don't they don't like, oh, here on YouTube, yeah, we know, but at the a lot of us know, but so I get that, and then people just do not want to mess up their channel, and I can't blame them. And but there was a lot of people that were saying in chat, they're like, well, why is it like when Natasha's over here, on whoever's panel, and they're like, why is it like so much like fighting against people and for chat and all that? And I'm thinking, because she's a common denominator. That's how she talks to people. That's how she, she just doesn't respect people's panels. But when you go on her, she, demands respect, and stuff. So I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, people are learning for sure. I'm not rude, just hungry. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's just it's crazy. And then no, she can't play nice like at all, and I don't know. She's just she's just it's just not good. It's just not good for sure how she treats people and how she is. But she's always going to be that way, and sadly, she isn't going to change. I mean, so it's just about informing other people on TikTok, how she is, because it, it definitely is helping. It took a little while because, I mean, I don't even know how long more TikTok is going to be.
I've often said the happiest people and the most contented.
If it's still going to be even available, because I know they're fighting to keep it on, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens, because, they're trying to get rid of TikTok. But she never had any friends in school. Did she say that? Oh my goodness. Let me see. Yeah. I gave her the benefit of the doubt for a long time. Yeah, and many people have, and but it's too bad she's different. Yeah, by greed. She does show some talent. Yeah, it's definitely is the greed that gets it's like she doesn't care what she has to do for a buck. She really doesn't. And as we've seen, I mean, she makes up stories, for one, and it's always a community needs that. If she's doing good on TikTok, like with her battles, then nobody needs help. But when the money is low, then conveniently there's, a person who needs help in the community. I've noticed that, but I don't know. I mean, how many times is she going to continue playing, other people like that, I mean, I can't imagine how much she has milked in from them. But, hold on. Get back over here. Yeah, always. And no matter what, she just, everything is to benefit her. And she doesn't really express when, what the other person is going through, anyone. But yeah, I noticed that too. Let's see here, but that's crazy. Oh my gosh, this P. Diddy stuff really quickly, you guys, it's crazy. 1,000 bottles. Unbelievable. I couldn't even believe that it is, whew, that boy is going down, and I'm so happy that he finally got exposed. I gotta say that. I'm extremely happy that I just want to know who else is going to come from it. That's what I want to know. I want to know, who else is going to be exposed, for what's been happening. I mean, where's all those people that were at his parties, right? Where are they at? And there's a few of these names that I really want exposed, but I don't know. I guess we'll see, right? What comes from it. It's going to be a while before, obviously, the trial and stuff, but we definitely, um, I'm glad that, now celebrities and stuff are starting to be charged because, you always feel like a lot of times they get away with stuff. Okay, so, but, I had saved some videos, but we'll have to watch those another night because I don't want to make this stream too long. Um, excuse me. There was hold on one second. Let's see. I haven't seen Are You Woke in a while. Not too sure what's going on with that, but let's see here. Hold on one second. Alrighty. Oh, okay. I was just checking something, but what is it? Going to my room, feed up, watching that. Yeah, I'm about to as well call it a night. So, but I appreciate y'all guys being here this evening with me. Well, it's evening here, but I'm gonna go ahead and log off myself and gotta do a couple of things to prep for this week. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, I haven't seen Woke. I need to actually email them. I'm gonna email them and check on them because I haven't seen them and they haven't uploaded or at least I haven't seen it on my channel pop up. So I'm gonna reach out to them, see what's going on, and see if everything's okay. And you guys have a great week. Be safe out there. And if y'all can hit the thumbs up on the way out, I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for spending this time here and chit chatting.